YouTube, on the YouTubes. I'll see if it goes live. Okay, receiving your content. Oh. Steam is healthy. Brilliant. Looking good. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Let me right. Let's continue playing this game. Okay. The Rat Factory. It's quite a difficult one, this one, so I've got to why can't I go underneath there? That's a bit shit, isn't it? Got one there. Ooh. One down. So this is the one where I have to destroy the plant, I think. You coming over? Come on. Come on. Brill. Right, let me get up the stairs. Bit of elevation. So I need to make a change to one of the settings. Just give me a sec here. Okay. Right. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to stop this stream now. I'm going to because there's a setting I needed to change for the oh, the game's bloody crashed. I'll be back in like 1 minute, 1 second. Hold on. Hopefully the settings change now, but the game's broke, so that's what happens when you try a new thing and it doesn't really work very well. So here we go. Right, campaign, continue game. Right, okay, I'm going to have to start this again. No worries. Hopefully now the sound should be better, because the sound was the problem a minute ago. Although I thought it was fine, YouTube was telling me the quality's not good enough. So I've put the quality up a touch. So yeah. I also need to remember to change the key of my starting and stopping the stream to something else, because every time I press it I actually record the in-game footage as well using Shadow Play, so it uses even more resources than it actually needs to use. And as interesting as that is, let's continue playing this. We're in the Rat Factory. I'm going to do a little bit of scouting. Let's see who's around, shall we? Alright. There's no one on these catwalks at all, it looks like. At least that I can see. Can't see anybody. There's one. Okay, so I know there's one down. There's two down there, in fact. There's another one. There's also a. I think I don't think it's an officer, but it is somebody. Oh, and there's a guy over there. Well, how I didn't spot him before, I have no idea. And there's a guy beneath me who somehow heard my footsteps, but in a huge factory. What I could really do with now is some form of sound. Can I? Oh, okay. Just like that. I need to stand behind these boxes because this guy is coming close. I don't think he'll come very further than where he is now, because that's where I was heard, as it were. So he's going to turn around. Right. I'm going to be very careful. Although being on a catwalk's really good to give you an overview of stuff, it's actually, you can be seen quite. I didn't understand a word he said there, but I'll take it to mean. Well, actually, I saw the bloody subtitles. What am I talking about? I saw the subtitles. Okay. This is a really big. I think this is supposed to be some form of tank, like huge super tank. That's one done. A couple of guards over there. There's a guard there that I didn't even spot. Spotted you now, mate. I'm doing this in a really odd way, because the first one you're supposed to really do is the one that's down there, and then you're supposed to do this one, and you're supposed to do some form of circle, but now I'm going to have to double back, which is really cool. And because I've still got no sound to be able to mask my shots, it means that can that mask my shots? There is a sound icon over there. I'm just trying to work out where it is. Oh, it's down there. Oh, that's so annoying. Maybe this is the way to do it. That should now start making a noise for me to be able to shoot things with, maybe, he says. It does make a noise, but it doesn't affect me up here for some stupid reason. What a great... This is a really shit mission. I do really dislike this mission, and This guy. Come on. Are you serious? Wow. That was awful. That was severely awful. I mean, that was like the worst set of shooting I could have possibly done in that situation. Oh, fuck yourself now. I'm just gonna go fucking ham. I've had enough of this shit. I've had enough of this ham shit. It's quite silly the fact that, you know, you're getting shot with sniper bullets regardless of where it hits you. It's going to really hurt, and it's gonna put you in the ground basically. And I don't understand how. Come on. Where? There we go. And that sound, that kind of shing sounds, is usually to suggest that there is a sniper somewhere. And I'm in a really awful position. Come on. I'm on Sniper Elite difficulty as well, so it's not exactly super easy, but I mean... Right. And then there was quiet. I've got low ammo. How's that possible? Right. Nice. Nicey. Zoo. What? There we go. I'm having to take 2 shots at people, and that's never good. You should never take 2 shots at people, but that was a good shot. Who's that? Pretty good. This is a kill fest. Essentially, that's what this is. You effectively just shoot the shit out of people. If you can shoot through the impenetrable space that looks like an opening, but is in fact not. Very good. And I'm going back all the way back to the start because seriously, maybe I should just like stop playing. Nice cool gun glitch through the iron bar there. Brilliant. I've got no ammo left for that gun, so brilliant. As always, it's brilliant. I need to find some ammunition. The best way to do that is to Let's see if any of these guys have got it. You just so happen to have 20 of the ammunition that I need. That's quite lucky, isn't it? And then all of a sudden, oh, I was going to say all of a sudden people have gone back to normal, but it looks like I got spotted again, which is brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Hi Javier. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, everything's going really good. I just thought I'd try out this YouTube live streaming thing. I hope you enjoy the game. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'll answer them. How is that even possible? I've killed like 20 people just like, and now everyone's just back to normal. It's like, oh hey, all my mates are dead. I'll just return to my normal kind of normal setting, shall I? It's right. Make a noise, come on, make a noise. Oh, now you make a noise. Like 5 seconds after I needed it to make a noise. How are you not dead? I'm sorry, but you just... Oh, he is dead now. Okay. That's very strange. Trying to kill some time. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Do I try and take it on it? Unassist shot, I quite like that. Right through the heart. And you're too late. You give love a bad name. Okay, so I've planted all the explosives, and now what happens? I mean, I've done this before. I should really know. Oh, reinforcements come in, and I've also put the kill cam stuff on a reduced setting, so it actually is. These are actually half decent shots to appear in the reduced. And I even got a mask shot there. Wow, that's a huge deal. And then I just stand and get shot because that's how I roll, you know. That's how I roll. So it's a beautiful day in England today. The weather is absolutely gorgeous, and when I say absolutely gorgeous, I'm being incredibly sarcastic because, in fact, although it's fairly warm, it is horrendously wet out there. It is like someone decided, I'm going to put all the water in the world down in one place over a course of like an hour, and that's what happened this morning. Pretty much just a massive downpour. And Muggins here decided he needed to go for a walk this morning, which was fine. I always go for a walk most mornings. and it was the worst morning to go on a walk because it was absolutely horrendous. Right, where was the spot for this? Oh, it's right there.
Nearly out of ammo.
I've got 2 shots. I think I can do this. I've got armor piercing on, so... Oh, he's turning. No, don't turn. Don't turn. Okay. I'm now going to have to go all the way across. Wow. Mexico. Mexico is a place that I've really wanted to visit. I don't know why. I know next to nothing about Mexico, but I believe my brother went to Mexico a couple of years ago, and he said he loved it. So I think one of those things where I'm like, do you know what? I'd quite like to come to Mexico. There's no reason why. But then again, I'm not overly fond of heat. So, but I've got it. Brilliant. So maybe I shouldn't go to Mexico. Maybe I shouldn't go anywhere hot because I'm out of bullets as well. Look at that. Great timing. Getting those plans would be very useful if I'd got the other ones, which I haven't. So it's like I've got to make sure I've got some ammunition. Yeah, I think it's an inbuilt system that allows when you don't have an ammunition. Oh my god, ammunition. It provides some for you. Right, I need to go and finish this bloody mission off. There are 8 missions I think in total in this game, and if I'm honest, this is probably one that I dislike the most. Not because of the setting or anything like that. It's just because there's no sound cover. There's no sounds that will allow you to shoot cover for some, if not most, of the mission. So you have to rely on the relocation stuff, or you just rely on the firefight, you know, which is all great and fun and super and happy and great, but my parents went to Mexico. They said it's really nice but really expensive. Oh, interesting. Yucatan Peninsula. Unfortunately, I have no idea where that is. But let me guess. They're gonna send a whole bunch of snipers and stuff to stop me from getting out of here. Yeah. Of course. That's exactly what they've done. Or have they? That's not the most annoying sound in the world, is it? That noise is really doing my head in. I've got to complete this quick because that noise is just going to get really, 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 really annoying. So So why didn't those bullets kill? I haven't got that many bullets to really start messing about, so let's see if I can pick some more up. Oh, maybe not. I had to use that second shot to get him out of the cover. Pretty good.
I need more ammo.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's like a lot of places. Depending on where you actually go, will different prices. I mean, if you came to where I live right now, you'd say, wow, the prices are extortionate. But if you were to go to where I used to live up north, you'd be like, wow, cheap as chips. I mean, for England, that is. I mean, England used to be, I think, used to be a fairly cheap place. And then all of a sudden, in the past like 10 years, I think probably the economy, interesting. It's just really, I think maybe that's where everyone's, in every country it's got more expensive compared to what it used to be like. I mean, let me just be a bit finicky about this game. If he was stood right in front of the tank, why couldn't I see him and shoot him? It makes no sense as far as I'm concerned why that was the case.
I am nothing like you. I remember who I killed.
Smashed, gun jams, and it breaks through and blows his brains out because he's a dick for putting a... Why? Yeah. Don't worry, I'm just being a knob. I'm being a knob, I mean, like normal, I suppose.
The war is far from over.
The war is far from over. I suppose I should really play
Plenty of targets worthy of a
Sniper Elite Zombie thing, Zombie Army or whatever it's called. I think I've got it as well, actually, come to think of it.
to find more work.
There's plenty more work. And that's it. That's this game. I mean, I know I've only been streaming for half an hour. It hasn't taken me half an hour to complete the game. It's taken me like 12 hours, 15 hours, something like that to complete it. This is the second time I've completed it as well. So you'd have thought I'd know more about this game, but... Oh, I've ranked up to Staff Sergeant Mark III. This is a I'm not going to say it's a cancer, but it's such a Call of Dutyism where they have to have a ranking system and a rank up and all this sort of shit. It's just stupid. Oh, what have I unlocked? I don't think I've unlocked any. Oh, I've unlocked another reticle. Oh. Oh. Right. I can now choose any mission I want. I suppose I should try and complete some of this stuff, but I'm not sure if I can really be arsed. It's 3 in the morning, bloody hell. What are you doing up so late? Total time played to 11 hours. There we go. Download. I did do a downloaded mission as well. I did Hunter the Grey Wolves. That's what I felt like 15 hours because I did another hour or so onto that. I wonder if I've got zombie. Let me just. It says it's I'm 41%. It's probably the long shots. The Siege of Tobruk is basically a tutorial. I'm going to go for Halaf Pass. Don't need to worry about that. How do you honestly rate this game? This game, for me, is not as good as Sniper Elite 2. If you've ever played Sniper Elite 2, you'll know what I mean. Because I prefer the urban setting. This, for me, was different. But this game adds a lot of things to what Sniper Elite 2 missed. I especially like the fact that the graphics are... They've really done a good job on the graphics. I think this is one of the prettiest looking games in the last 4 years, I reckon. And it runs and loads incredibly well. I'm getting 75 frames per second and I'm running at 1440. And I'm streaming as well, which adds another nice little... I could probably stream 60 FPS and it would still run really, really well. I'm not going to run at 60 frames per second because I know not everyone's browser or however they watch this live stream can watch 60 frames per second. So I thought I'd just go with the old. And I think I've downgraded to 720 as well, the stream. It's not a problem with bandwidth. I think it's just a problem with my computer not being like really super. So, hi Ruben, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm at work bored. I'm on night watch. Oh, at least you can watch YouTube and I assume you can watch Twitch as well. I think it's pretty good. So there's a guy right there. The question is, can he see me if I... I guess he can't see me. I guess he could as soon if I go into the light, which is a really nice physic of the game. The light obviously makes me more visible, but because I'm now there, pretty good stuff. Explore the mountain settlements. I should as well turn the difficulty up now that I've completed it again. But the problem is that I find that the oh, that's lucky. Sometimes when you drop down, it actually makes a noise. I'm going to see if I can kill every single person on this map. So yeah, I was saying about this game. The things that they improved on from Sniper Elite 2 was the size of the areas. There's a lot. It's a lot opener, if that is a real word, which I don't think it is. The world is more open. There feels like there's a lot more going on, but it doesn't have, I don't think, the same atmosphere that Sniper Elite 2. You always felt really tense in Sniper Elite 2. You always felt like someone was watching you, or somebody was observing a certain area. Whereas this, no one, I don't get that same sense of you know, observation. But the reason why I've played it, and now I'm technically playing it a third time, is that I really like the gun physics and the general kind of killing of Germans and Italians. That makes me sound like a serial killer. I like a lot of things about this game, and one of them is shooting people in the back of the head. But rate-wise, I won't put it in my top 10 favourite games. Nowhere near. It's very difficult to compare this to anything else as well, because it is. It's like a Metal Gear Solid sort of. Don't you dare! Oh! If you got shot with a gun, regardless of whether it's suppressed or not, you wouldn't just you wouldn't have to shoot this guy 6-7 times. This guy would be absolutely toast. He'd be fried bread. Anyway, so what am I doing? What is the reason for what I'm doing now? I want to do some of the side objectives and maybe even try the long shot, where I don't actually know where the long shot is. There is a sniper nest. And the long shots normally take place from the sniper nest. So if I can get to that sniper nest, which I inevitably am going to go for, obviously my goal from then is to see if I can find the long shot. You can use the number keys. Why is it telling me this thing? Trip mine. Oh my god, please stop telling me how to play this game. Let's mark that guy for future use. He's in a kind of position where he can see me quite easily. Find those idiots. So these types of settings and missions and stuff are actually pretty good. I quite enjoy. Oh. For some reason I couldn't shoot then. This truck gives me sound, so Metal Gear is my favourite. I haven't got any experience with Metal Gear, unfortunately. I've watched a lot of Metal Gear, in the sense that I watched one of my friends play it for a very long time. Can you turn hints off? Well, there is an option to turn tutorials off, but it is unfortunately blacked out. So maybe if I were to start the game again, I could probably turn it off. Let's wait for the sound. I mean, that wasn't brilliant, but it was adequate. That's a nice touch, you know, putting that that trucking that does that, because they didn't have to do that, and they've chosen to do it, which I think's good. I think it's great. I mean, seriously, semi-automatic, maybe a 9mm weapon, and you take 6 bullets. Pathetic. Absolument. Right. Oh, he's found a body, I think. Because you can very much play like that. You can play like Metal Gear Solid and go through this mission and not kill anybody, except the bits where you actually need to kill somebody. But no, I really enjoy this game. I think it's a brilliant game. Its replay value is a bit low because there are only 8 missions plus the downloadable stuff. But like me, if you like the kind of the stealthing killing aspect of it, then you can't really go wrong. Now, I really like these sniper nests, right? I really like them. They add a really nice addition to this game. The problem is there doesn't seem to be any sound. So you take one shot and everyone knows where you are, roughly. Plus, you may have already noticed, I've killed most of the people in this area. So, in fact, this sniper post actually becomes completely useless. There is absolutely nobody. Let's see if there's a long shot though, shall we? I don't think there's a long shot here. Nope, no long shot. Right. Let's move on. I know there's probably another guy down there, but I'm not that bothered, to be honest. Well, I said that I'd want to go and kill as many people, but what are you going to do? Let's pick up stuff. Do you know what? I'm going to have a quick look over it here, because there is a radio tower. There might be an objective over here that I miss. So I'm just going to investigate, because that's, you know, that is one of the things what I set out to do. I'm here to, and there's a sound icon over here as well, which usually means that I could have used this to help, but fortunately I've killed most of the people. Or have I? There's... Okay, so there's no other objective. These two guys are looking at each other. Are they going to say anything? Let's just look at each other. Hey, that's something they could have improved on. The AI is a bit wonky, and I'm disappointed every time I see it, to be honest. I knew you were going up there. Going round. There we go. Better. Better, nicer, stronger. I can track him through the trees, which is pretty good. Okay. So what the hell's up here? It's always... oh, it's just another route round. Okay. Didn't see that when I was walking through. You always find something new when you... because it's such an open game. You can always find something new, and this is probably going to take me to a place that I've already been. Or is it going to take me in a different direction? It's going to take me in a different direction. Brilliant. Now that I remember the first time I did this, I went round. I went up the top over there. But this time, it's pretty good. If any of you folks are willing, I need to just do a quick check of something. When the camera moves, when I do this, for instance, is it pixelated at all? Or does it buffer or does it play all right? Because I'm always concerned. I don't like pixelation. Pixelation really annoys me, and this is probably one of the games which will do that. So please let me know if you do see any, or if you don't see any. I would like to know equally. Let's mark some targets, shall we? Are there any? Others anywhere? Try again, please. What does that mean? It's a house on that hill that was really badly done, but damn it. Right, I'm going to take the guy on the right out first. That's one guy down. And the guy there is going down next. And the guy there, next target. I could probably do this without. Thank you, Craig and Javier. Yeah, Javier. I assume you don't pronounce the J. Damn it. Son. I think I might just toss a grenade for this. Someone spotted. Might have got oh, lucky, very lucky to mask that shot. The sound was just ending. That was that To be honest, that could not have gone better. I threw the grenade just as they were about to fire.
There'll be more.
And so the sound of the shot actually masked the explosion of its demise, as it were. I'm overly smug about that. Cool. The pitch quality is fine, no distortion, pixelation. Thumbs up and all that. Brilliant. Always very nice to hear. Oh, I picked up a landmine. Oh. Right. That's just round there, okay. Brilliant. Oh, let's sit back and enjoy. I'm not going to be streaming for very long today. I just wanted to make sure that this YouTube malarkey works. I tend to only be able to play this game for an hour or so before I wouldn't say I get bored of it, but I get a bit, it does get a bit samey. It does get a bit similar. So Craig asks, so are there any games on your list this year? Well, yes, there are loads of games on my list this year. XCOM 2, Fallout 4, although I will say this, Fallout 4 doesn't intrigue me and doesn't excite me as much as it excites every other living person on this planet, it would seem. I'm excited about it in a kind of low-key way. I'm just looking forward to a decent game to play. Not that I'm saying that there are no decent games out there, but what I am saying is that there haven't been in the last like 3 months any game for me that's been amazing and deserves to be on my list. I know there's been games out like Witcher 3, for instance, which everyone seems to absolutely love, but for me, I didn't enjoy it as much as I was hoping to. I wanted to really love it. I wanted to love everything about it, but in the end it kind of fell flat for me. But that was maybe just me, I think, rather than anyone in particular. So alright, Javier, thank you very much for coming in and watching. I really appreciate it. Enjoy work. If indeed you can enjoy work. But yeah, thanks very much. Eh? So yeah, XCOM, Fallout 4, sorry. Deus Ex Mankind Divided, but I think that's next year, so technically it's not on the list, is it? There's not much else. I mean, what's on your list? Let me know on your list. Is it? I know Metal Gear Solid 5 is probably on everyone's list. That's coming out in a week, but no, I'm very much looking forward to Deus Ex Mankind Divided, of course. That should be really good. I think that's it, really. It's very difficult to pop name of games off the top of my head without actually having them in my mind. But yeah, those three. I haven't decided on Metal Gear Solid 5 if I want to play it or not. I mean, I've got the Ground Forces or Ground Zero or whatever the hell the demo is called. I haven't actually played it. I've downloaded it and installed it, but I haven't even thought to play it. So I've just spotted where I'm going. Are you buying it on the PS4 or are you going to buy it on the PC, Craig? Because, I mean, it does come out on the PC, so unless you prefer to play it with a controller, which is understandable. Pretty much every other Metal Gear Solid's been released on a console, so maybe, yeah. But no, as I said, I watched my friend play it and it felt more like a movie than an actual game. But supposedly, from the reviews that I've seen so far today, because I think the review embargo is finished today, which means that people have started to review it, it's supposed to be top shit. It's supposed to be really excellent stuff. And that is what's making me and ah about whether I really want to get it or not. Because unfortunately 45 quid is a lot of money. 45 quid for a game these days is a lot. But will you get a lot of time out of it? Oh, I've got a binoculars upgrade. What does that do? Does that give me a better zoom? Wow, I think it does, you know. Brilliant. Oh, damn, Craig. That's annoying. Is there a reason behind you not having a PC? Or is it just pure choice? Or do you prefer to play games on consoles? Let me know. I'm intrigued now. Right in the eyeball. And do you have many games on the Mac, or do you even play games? That's, I suppose, it's safe to assume that you do play video games. Interesting. Come on. Come on. Sound. Give me sound. I wonder if I can get him mid jump. Guess not. Why isn't this now stop making noise? Come on, make some more noise, you big bastard. You big bastard. Well, that sucks balls. Yeah, but I mean, it's I think it's a lot better than it used to be in regards to Steam on Mac. There's a lot more games being compatible with Mac these days. I mean, not as many as obviously being released on the PC, but okay, really, why is that sound not doing what I want to do? Because it means that I can't take this guy out, and that annoys me. I'm going to take him and then relocate. And I can't. Why can't I fire? Is the game bugged out? Oh dear. I wanted to do that. I mean, I didn't know if that was going to work because I didn't shoot him in the head. I didn't think it would have been funny, in honesty, because that could have failed. Oh. Move her again. And more people about. I definitely heard more than one voice. So I might experiment with 1080 streaming. I don't know if it's really... Is it worth it? Is 10... I mean, visually I can understand people wanting to have 1080 because it's better resolution and all that sort of stuff, but oh, my screen's gone all funny. Give me a sec, folks. Let me just save it, because the last thing I want to do is for me to go onto the desktop and... Because I have to inevitably go to my desktop to do this, so let me... This is going to remove some of the magic, unfortunately. Damn it. You see, the light has changed. And because the light is actually it really fucking hates this shit. Anyway, that's as good as it's going to get, unfortunately, due to the light changing. It might have changed before, but I didn't notice, so... So if there's one thing that annoys me about this game the most, it's the fact that you could kill a whole bunch of people and there'd be loads of gunshots or what sounds like gunshots, and yet these people will just go back to their routines as if nothing's happened, even though they might see a dead person over there, or, you know, this makes no sense. God, I'm knackered. Oh, the green screen. I need to get if I really want to pursue doing this more, the live stream side of things, I need to do one of two things. I need to either get really, really good lighting so that the green screen will stay the same colour, or I get a better green screen. There's another guy over there somewhere that I can hear, but I can't see. Anyway, let's go over there, shall we? Let's manoeuvre. Hello, Captain Fuse. Thanks for coming to watch. Yes, Craig, I am a football fan. I do enjoy watching the old footballs. I support Newcastle United in the Premier League, and they suck at the moment, although they got a really decent result on Saturday, which is nice. Who do you support, Craig? If you do like football, that is. I like a lot of sport though. I like cricket, I like American football, I like baseball, I like a bit of tennis occasionally. Snooker's alright. I occasionally watch rugby. I used to play rugby quite a lot, so I wouldn't say it's rugby was my favourite to play, not my favourite, but one of my favourites to play over other sports. But when it comes to watching, not so much. I'm not overly... Sorry, Caption Fuse. I don't understand that. Are from Britain where football is soccer? In Britain, football is football. in America, football is soccer. That's just me being quintessentially English, I suppose. Football, soccer. It doesn't overly bother me when Americans call it soccer, or even when other people call it, regardless of nationality, call it soccer. It doesn't bother me one bit. But as far as I'm concerned, it'll always be football, 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 football. Yeah, so. Yeah, Arsenal, Liverpool are playing tonight. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. First and foremost, before I say that I'm a Newcastle fan, I should say that I'm a fan of football in general. So if there is a game on, I will quite literally play that game. Sorry, not play. Watch that game. So yesterday, for instance, I'm not a fan of City, Manchester City. I don't like them. I just... They threw money at the game, and in my eyes, a bit like Chelsea, they annoy me rather than delight me. So I was hoping West Bromwich were going to beat them yesterday, but they didn't. But who I do like watching is watching Liverpool, because they've got the right attitude. They've not just thrown money at the game. They've spent the money in the right areas, and unfortunately, they've had to sell their best player. But I think they did a bit of shrewd business when it came to Sterling. So, but yeah, I really enjoy football, and I hope Liverpool win tonight, because I really can't stand Arsenal either. To be honest, can't stand too strong of a term. I find Arsenal, they do their transfers the right way, I think, and they wait for the right person to come along. What I don't like about Arsenal is the fact that they're Arsenal, and they really, really annoy me. Arsenal's a bit like City, seems smug and over. Like their striker Giroud, I think his name is, the French fella. He really gets on my nerves. He seems right. It seems like he's got his head up his arse. But I suppose most football players who get overly paid, like horrendously overly paid footballers. So I don't know what my point is. Basically, that Arsenal. I've never liked Arsenal. And I always hope that the other team beats Arsenal, regardless of who they are, except City or Chelsea.
That looks like a good vantage point.
That looks like a good vantage. That's a really, really cool voice as well. Right, so I'm going to get to the advantage point. The vantage point. There's obviously sound that should mask my shit. Let's just hope that I can get up there without being spotted, because that is... You see, I'm not a... When it comes to Newcastle, I am not a true Newcastle fan. Because I don't hate Sunderland, and I don't hate Middlesbrough, and I don't hate, you know, Man United and all that sort of stuff. I just really like the way that Newcastle United used to play football. They don't do so much these days. Newcastle, for me, were fantastic. They're one of my favourite teams because of the football that they played. I'm going to load the last save regardless of where it is. Because of the way that they played attacking football, and they didn't care about defending as much. And although they were in, when I started supporting them back in 94, 95, they were just on the cusp of being really good. And then they had that season. They had that brilliant season under Kevin Keegan, where they came second, and they had a really good season. And then the following season, they should have won the league. as far as I'm concerned. They should have beat Man United to the league, and they missed out, unfortunately. And it was those 2 seasons that cemented my real kind of love for Newcastle United, and the fact that they then got Alan Shearer, and Alan Shearer is probably my favourite all-time player of any team, regardless of whether it was with Newcastle or whether it was with Blackburn or Southampton. Alan Shearer was, as far as I'm concerned, the best player ever to have lived. And I know there are other players like Messi and all that shit that could easily beat the shit out of him if they were on the level playing field. But there's just something about Alan Shearer. He was just a goal machine. He just scored goals so naturally. You know, I couldn't believe how good he was, really. And I've seen him play as well, which is something that I never thought I could honestly say. He didn't score that day, though. Which annoyed me, because one of the reasons why I went to see the game was because he was playing and he didn't score. Anyway, so yeah, football I really like. I've got a passion for football because I used to play it quite well. I say well, I mean Sunday League, sort of well. Fuck yourself. Fuck it. I'm really shit at this game. Let's take the time to throw a grenade. Let's relocate and let's relocate and let everyone go back to what they were doing before there was a massive gunfight. Because that's what they're going to do. Innit, bruv. Innit, son. Huh? I'm getting hungry. Can I get out without getting spotted? Probably not. Well, maybe I will. Brilliant. I think in order to hate Sunderland as a Newcastle fan, I think I'd have had to grow up in Newcastle or become from Newcastle, or at least know someone who, you know, supported Sunderland that I can hate. I don't want that. Sabotage the motor pool. Ooh, sniper. He's my first target, I think. After, obviously, I've tagged as many people as possible. There's a tank as well. Okay. Right. I've got 6 bullets in this magazine. Let's see how many I can kill. That's a good shot. I know it's a bit cheaty to have that icon on, but... What? I don't understand. I'm almost certain that I was... That really annoys me when the sound... I'm really annoyed at that. This is going really badly. Right, I think I'm going to end it there, folks. I've had enough. Thanks very much, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow, most likely, because I'm trying to do a stream a day these days for at least a week, just to see if I can get a feel for it and whatever. So yeah, thanks very much. I'm going to do YouTube again tomorrow because I think I'm getting more joy out of it. I like the way that it looks and works. So I may even do 1080 tomorrow. I might go with 60 frames per second, maybe. I'll figure it out tomorrow, but for now that is me signing off. Thanks very much, everybody, for watching, and if you're watching this after the event, I might schedule an event tomorrow, so maybe more people will show up, I don't know, but yeah, thanks very much, and see you next time.